Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just bringing you another video of my experience with the gastric emptying study. I believe that the gastric emptying study was the only test or requirement to see if I qualify for a procedure that I only did one time, right? I've had two major surgeries for GERD, which was a Nissen fundoplication and the Linx. And prior to getting my first one, which was the Nissen, I remember that I had to get a gastric emptying study, and that was the only time that I've done it. I didn't have to redo it for prior to getting the Linx implant. I know that there was different procedures that I had to do again, and I've done twice already because of my second procedure, right? Because a new surgeon had to see for himself, exactly what was going on and what he wanted to do moving forward. So the gastric empty study, for myself, I've taken a lot of notes from it, and actually I've used that to my advantage as much as possible, because now I understood how long it takes for my food to digest and move into my small intestine, right? So I believe, just talking about my experience and I guess the overall procedure, I just want to put as much information as I can out there, and as much as I can remember from the procedure, because it was around 3 years ago, I believe, if not 4. So it's been a minute, it's been a while, but I think the gastric emptying study was one of the more simplistic procedures that or testings that I had to do if to qualify for a surgery, or to see if everything was moving right with my stomach, because I kept regurgitating food and it was always been a struggle, and it still is current to this day if you keep updated with my videos. So I remember that prior to the night, right, at after 12 p.m. I wasn't able to drink or eat anything, right, as most procedures are, or most testing is supposed to be. The thing is, though, one thing I'll recommend you, if you do have the gastric emptying study, make sure that you leave it as early as possible. There's some procedures I know, or testings that you can get done, that you can leave them up for later in the day. But for me, I don't want to wait so long to eat again. I don't want to leave the gastric emptying study at 12 p.m. or at noon and not be able to eat since I wake up until the procedure. It's just too much of a hassle, and it's just like you're suffering for no reason. So just leave it in the morning. Mine was, I believe, at 8 a.m. When I arrived, they told me that they're gonna make me some eggs, and I didn't understand how that really worked, but I guess I just went with it. So they decided that it will be better for me to do the solid version. I know there's a liquid version that you can do. Not sure though. I didn't have that one. I had the one with the eggs and 2 slices of bread. To be honest, the food is just, it doesn't taste good at all, right? But for the purposes of the testing, you just got to get it done, and that's what I did. So I ate around 8 a.m., ate in some change maybe. They had 2 eggs, and then they microwaved the eggs, and they also added radiation, I guess. So whenever they take the pictures of your stomach to see if your food is digesting correctly and moving to your small intestine, they added the radioactive, I don't know what it was, to be honest, kind of looked like powder to the eggs. And of course I had to eat the eggs and eat the 2 slices of bread that they had there. Like I said, it wasn't the best tasting thing. The only thing they did have salt and pepper, which made it just a little bit better. But I mean, microwaved eggs, I don't think they're good anywhere. So right after that, we went in and we took the first picture, which was for about a minute, 2 minutes maybe, I don't remember. But they're not long. You're not long in the room where they're taking the pictures of the radioactive and everything that's going on, right? So right after that, the testing in totality was supposed to be 4 hours, right? So gladly for me, my stomach, after I found out, like after the completion of the examination, actually after 3 hours, my stomach digested 90% of the food, so which was great. So every hour I was going in, and like, you know, it was moving fairly well. They were giving me, you know, good notice, and they were like, you know, it's going well so far. But since I do regurgitate the food, I felt the food here stuck for 3 hours. I wasn't able to drink water so I can swallow it down to my stomach, which is a real struggle, and it sucks because, you know, you're not supposed to have food in your esophagus, and just having it here in the middle of your chest is just a real struggle. I hated that. I hate that feeling because I love drinking water when that always happens, but I wasn't able to do that until, you know, they said so. So every hour I went in there, and every hour that I went in there to take, you know, pictures, it was moving fairly well. But I noticed on the screen to my left that when I saw the pictures that there was still some radiation left in here. And to me, that gave me, you know, like, hey, you are regurgitating. And the person who was doing the testing, she noticed that as well, that I still had food, you know, right in this area, right where my sphincter connects to, you know, where your esophagus connects to your stomach, so my sphincter, right? And I saw it on the little pictures that they had, and but the rest of the food that was staying in my stomach, you know, was digesting pretty quickly. So after 3 hours, the test, you know, was full completion, and they told me that, you know, 90% of my food had digested, and it moved on, which is pretty great because you know, the testing only lasted 3 hours for me instead of 4, so I was able to leave early actually. And based off of that, now I've used that to my advantage because now I have something to go off of, right? So now that I know and I understand that my food digests, you know, my stomach digests the food in 3 hours, that is what my schedule to eat is now, right? So I eat 3 times a day, and I'll wait around 3 hours to 4 hours to eat every meal, you know, decently meal, sometimes a little bit larger, it depends. Most of them are considered, you know, just medium type meals throughout the day. So that's what I use now into my advantage. So if I eat at 8 a.m. in the morning, I know that after 11 o'clock that I'm able to eat again, right? And that is very important for me because even if I'm not really, you know, hungry, but I know that my stomach can take food back again because I know it has digested the food, it has moved on, and I can eat again, especially if there's like time constraint between work or something that I have to do. I know that I can eat, you know, around 11, 12. Usually I like to do it around 12 because I do like to feel like that sensation of being hungry, so I can eat and enjoy my food more, right? And then after at 12, I'll probably eat again around like, you know, 4, 4:30, even 5 sometimes. So I can have that sensation of, you know, being hungry and enjoying my food. But the importance of it is the fact that I know my food is digesting. It only takes 3 hours. So whatever I eat is going to take that long to digest. I might feel full, or I might feel bloated because of, you know, symptoms that I've gained from surgeries, from the Nissan and from the Linx. You know, I think that's probably the most common symptom that we all have is bloating and just a lot of gas that builds up in your stomach, and just actually throughout your whole abdominal wall. You feel like you're just bloated, like there's just a whole bunch of air and it's just stuck, right? And overall, I think the test in general was really quick. Like it was simplistic, I should say. It wasn't that tough. Other testings have been, you know, like if you're getting an EGD done, right, you're getting your endoscopy done, you know, you have to be put to sleep. You know, it's not easy for everybody to even handle that. And the manometry testing, I mean, that was a struggle. I'm actually gonna make another video for the testing, for the manometry testing. You know, I got a little funny story to tell you on that one as well. I'm probably gonna do that in an upcoming video. So that's basically all I have to say about the gastric empty study. It's pretty quickly. It wasn't a hassle, but it does take some time, and it's probably, you know, longer than most of the testings that you do. But it is very simplistic. It's not very hard on the body, and to be honest, you can gain a lot of knowledge from your stomach to see if you're digesting the food correctly, or at least in the right amount of time that they suggest your food should be digesting, right? So again, that's just another quick video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for all the love and subscribing. You know, if you find this content, you know, interesting and, you know, it's being helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and, you know, also, you know, sign up for ring the bell so you can get notifications on all the videos that I post up and all the videos that I come with. So I appreciate it, guys. I want to have like a special video on my next video, or maybe on my next 2 videos. I don't know yet, but I want to have my friend Jennifer on the video so she can, you know, kind of teach you guys how to meditate. I've learned a lot from her, and maybe have like a meditation video, you know, on my YouTube channel. She's really great at it, and I figure if you actually practice and you actually, you know, meditate for like about 5 minutes and take time for yourself, it's really, really helpful for your mind and your body in general. So especially if you're going through a lot of health issues. So thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Carlos again. Take it easy, be safe, and, you know, once again, peace and love, baby. See you in the next one.